All right. I'm gonna be very brief and short on this one. Right. I'm gonna be very brief and short. I'm just gonna keep this brief and short. Group E. Okay. Group E. It was South Africa took center stage against Namibia. It was a game between the two Southern Africans. South Africa taking on Namibia, as well as the other game between Mali taking on Tunisia a day later after that. Right. So this game, both games were actually quite entertaining to say the least. But I'll start with the game that took place between South Africa and Namibia. So South Africa right now are right back in the race. They've gotten their AFCON campaign back on track, after forging their biggest win of the tournament this so far with a 4-0 thumping of Namibia in Korogo on Sunday evening. With the brace from Mamelodi Sundowns star player Themba Zwane, as well as a Percy Tau penalty, and the fourth goal came from substitute super sub Thapelo Maseko. So how it was just the fact that you could see Namibia showed a lot of fatigue. Okay, after they put up a stellar performance in that 1-0 surprise victory over Tunisia, right? You could see there was a lot of fatigue from the Brave Warriors, right? They didn't capitalize on some of their chances that they had. So if it was inevitable that they were going to lose some of those missed chances that they had way before Bafana were awarded a spot kick. So the spot kick did come from the fact that it was a handball. The ball was handled in the area, and the VAR, the video assistant referee, did a check on it, and of course it was confirmed to be a penalty. So this time around, Percy Tau made no mistake from 12 yards out, as Percy Tau did show some great character to take responsibility for an early penalty, again awarded to Bafana, and this time around he made no mistake and tucked it away after he had missed against Mali in the opening game, when he blazed his effort over the bar. Although the person who was the man of the moment, the person who literally stole the show, was Themba Zwane, Mshishi, Shigabala. Yes, sir, the Mamelodi Sundowns captain. So Themba Zwane was the one who stole the show with his incredible ability, his incredible ball control, his incredible skills. And despite the fact that, he might be 34 years old, but look, he's aging like wine. Okay? Age is just a number. He's aging like wine. He was definitely the star on the pitch after grabbing a brace. It was some great, wonderful interchanging play between, some of the Sundowns players that were there on the pitch and Mshishi. It was a combination between Thapelo Morena as well as Mshishi got the second goal, and then Themba Zwane got his brace after eliminating two Namibian defenders, getting his brace to actually score the third. And then later on in the game, Thapelo Maseko came off the bench to actually get, his first goal in this year's AFCON. Remember, Thapelo Maseko was the top goal scorer in the African Football League, the inaugural African Football League. So Thapelo Maseko is still young. He's the one for the future. He's a bright prospect for Bafana. And in the other encounter that took place between Mali and Tunisia, Mali are now on top of their group once again, following a 1-1 draw with Tunisia on Saturday, while the North Africans, who were top seeds of the group, are floundering with only a single point, to say the least. Yeah, a single point. And the game against South Africa is a must-win game for the Tunisians. If they are to keep their hopes of actually qualifying for the last 16, they're gonna really need to, beat the 1996 champions, right? And that's just how it is. Victory is non-negotiable for the Tunisians. Is non-negotiable at all.